Hey everyone, how are we today? Just doing a quick all signs reading today. Any important messages that you need to know? Sorry, I haven't been able to post quite as frequently this week. As I explained in my short little video there, I am in a lot of pain. I dislocated my shoulder last week, so still in a lot of pain and recovering from that. So, we'll go as we go. Having to go quite gently on myself at the moment. It's also school holidays here and things like that, so it's pretty hectic over my way. Very busy, a lot of things going on in my personal life as well. So I am sorry about any delays. I will obviously try to get as many videos and back to the normal routine as of next week. So, but if I do have sort of delays and things like that, I do apologize. It's just I can only do what I can do. I am sorry. Okay, but I will be I've got the Healing Waters Oracle. I do have the True Love Oracle. And I do have a new Lenormand deck today as well, which is the Miamondo Lenormand. Okay, but we're going to just have a bit of a quick look, try to get through the messages nice and quick today and see how we go. We will be doing that shadow work reading on the 21st for the full moon. Okay, so keep an eye out for that one. We will be looking at the lighter side of shadow work. So, when we're doing shadow work, normally we're looking at the darker parts of ourselves, but it's very important to also look at the lighter part of yourself and appreciate and have gratitude, for things in your life, within yourself as well. So we will be looking at that this month, being the second full moon in Capricorn. Lots of cycles wrapping up for people. So it's very exciting to, I'm not going to lie, as a Capricorn, I'm very keen to get this full moon over and done with so that we can move forward. Okay, but as always, I will be taking timestamps, starting off today with Aries. Okay, Aries, important messages for Aries, please. Important messages for Aries, starting off with the Healing Waters Oracle. Aries, into the unknown. Okay, Aries, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. So taking that great leap into the unknown at the moment. Something coming up for you at the moment, Aries, where you will be needing to delve a little bit. I do feel this is the Healing Waters Oracle. And so quite a lot of the time we do see things coming through in regard to within your own self and healing, the depths within yourself. So taking a giant leap into those depths and seeing what's there and, facing your fears, even though they may be hard to deal with. But we'll have a look here with the Lenormand as well. Just wanting to make sure I was shuffling that really, really well because it is a brand new deck. Okay, Aries. Important messages for Aries, please. Whoa. What I actually want to do here, Aries, I will actually grab the True Love Oracle out as well. I think I might get an overview of each and then just clarify them as individually. So starting off with you today, so we're sort of going as we go. Okay, Aries, important messages for Aries. Love in general, the True Love Oracle showing us love. So for a lot of you, that's what that fear is involving, is love. Okay, so the things that you're afraid of when it comes to love. For a lot of you, because I have already had one card sort of flip out here, and so for a lot of you, I am sort of straight away seeing that it definitely could be a fear of love that we are seeing, and that fear of, trying to control your emotions. Important messages for Aries. Okay, those ones are coming out together. So yeah, that first card we have is the masculine. here, Aries. So that's where we see, someone trying to really control their emotions and hide from their emotions a little bit. The masculine is very shy and reserved and tries to, control and think through things very logically rather than allowing the emotions to take over here. But we do see that the scythe coming through next. So there's something actually suddenly changing, that you are, jumping into the unknown of your emotional self here. I feel for a lot of you, facing your fears when it comes to love. What's holding you back from love? Love for yourself, love for others. What is actually holding you back? We do see that scythe, bringing about a sudden, unexpected change in love for you here. I do feel straight away for a lot of you, this is, a sudden change, unexpected change, heading into love and heading into, dealing with your emotions a little bit differently. That has come out with the coffin. Okay, so the coffin really does talk about, pardon, like endings that bring new beginnings. So we do see with the scythe as well, we're ending that way of sticking to the logical and the elusive emotions, and we're actually bringing in that new beginning. We're actually starting to delve into the depth of our emotions and delve into having the courage to face love and have a new beginning in love for a lot of you. I am just sort of picking up intuitively that for quite a lot of you, this is specifically regarding an actual person here. The next two cards, these ones came out together. We have the mountain and the road. Okay, so the mountain is the Capricorn card. I just want to mention that to you, Aries. But that may be but we also see Libra with the road as well. So we definitely could be seeing someone who is strong Libra or Capricorn placements. But it really does sort of show that what this is actually doing, this new beginning, is you having the courage to, make decisions to overcome any obstacles that are in your way when it comes to love. You're choosing to, put in the hard work to overcome these obstacles, any delays that you have faced when it comes to love. And you're kind of making that conscious decision to, do you know what? It's time for me to put in that hard work to start climbing that mountain, so I can get to the top and see my way clear from there. Just because I'm nosy, Aries, I just want to see if we are looking at a specific person here. Is this message for Aries connected to a specific person, or is this just for Aries? We see the sun, okay? So we do see Leo coming through with the sun as well. So this person may have a strong Leo placement as well. We do find, that's happiness, okay? And as a question as to whether this is someone in specific, that is a yes, okay? That is in the affirmative. Yes, this is, it's coming to light for you that you want this new beginning. You want to choose to overcome, whatever needs to be overcome between you and somebody in order to find your happiness here, Aries. So I do feel for a lot of you that, yes, that is an actual person that is connecting to your you're facing your fears and you're, getting ready to climb that mountain. I am just intuitively picking up here that for a lot of you, this is someone that you may have dealt with in the past. And, you're sort of facing your fears of why have I held back from this person? It's because you were trying to control your emotions. But now all of a sudden we do see you, making that conscious choice to move forward, face those fears, move forward. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Aries. As always, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, okay? But I will move on over to Taurus. Taurus, important messages for Taurus. Important messages for Taurus today, please. Okay. So firstly, we have the on-call. Call. I don't know how to say that. Healer, seer, priest, priestess, priestess, soul purpose. Okay, so this is all about accessing, the divine within yourself, Taurus. Finding that healing within yourself and understanding these gifts that you have on a spiritual level and really connecting connecting to your soul's purpose and connecting to your soul. Okay, so we do definitely see this deeper meaning coming through straight away for you here, Taurus. But we'll have a look with the other decks as well. I am just getting overviews with the oracles and then delving a little bit with the Lenormand. So Taurus, we have manifestation. Okay, so there's some of those gifts straight away here, Taurus, that, you know, you do have that power of manifestation that you're able to see, especially with the seer message in that on call, on cow. I don't know how to say this. It's C-A-U-L for those playing at home. I think it's cow. Anyway, but manifesting, the seer, you're able to actually see what I want to manifest and then manifest that. So you're really able to clearly envision what is it that I want to manifest into my life, and then actually go ahead and do so. So, you know, really trusting in those you know, those abilities at the moment, Taurus. You have a lot of strength around you when it comes to spiritual connection at the moment, and being able to manifest for yourself. But we'll see what the Lenormand wants to add for you as well. Taurus, important messages for Taurus, please. Amazing, Taurus. It's basically just confirming what we've already sort of spoken about. We do have the tree coming through first, which is, you know, your self-care, your self-growth, your healing, you know, but I'm really seeing this as, you know, growing into who you're supposed to be within your spiritual self. The tree does also hold a very spiritual connection here. For a lot of you, this may be things like connecting to ancestor guides, those sorts of things, you know, understanding your family tree and how that, you know, overcoming any of those family trauma sort of things, and really finding your place in this world and finding your strength, your inner strength, and you know, looking after yourself and looking after your spiritual growth here. Very important. We do see the anchor coming through with that. So very dependable energy, very dependable soul energy here for you. You know, strengthening you, holding you steady through whatever you have to go through in the future. You really do have this, you know, reliable soul energy that you're holding on to here. You know, you like the tree, you something may come along in the future, a storm may come through, you know, you've got that anchor holding you very steady, you've got these beautiful strong roots. You may bend with the breeze, but you're not going to snap. Okay, so having a lot of faith in your inner strength, Taurus. For those of you who do struggle with understanding your inner strength, it's definitely coming through. This is part of your gift, that you do have this inner strength and that you can actually rely on yourself a lot more than you may think that you can. We also have the fish. Okay, Taurus, so a great card to see coming through for you there, that fish card, because that fish card is the card of abundance. Okay, wealth, money headed your way, with the anchor there as well. It does sort of show us that you are, you know, heading into a period of, you know, great, abundant stability, and being able to rely on things not sort of going out of control when it comes to your finances and things like that. It's very steady and stable for you. You know, you're not having any big dramas coming through financially that I can sort of see there, Taurus. But, you know, you are more than welcome to check your other placements. So close to the full moon, I always suggest checking the moon sign. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Important messages for Gemini. Important messages for our Geminis. Oh, I tell you, Gemini, this shuffling is really doing a number on me with my shoulder still healing. We do have the wishing well coming through first and foremost. So that does say unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. What an interesting phrase, karmic jewels. What are these jewels that you're receiving because of, you know, this is good karma coming your way. Okay, Gemini, it's like you've done the work, you've done something good, you know, in yourself, in your life, and now you're sort of reaping the rewards, and it's coming through in the sense of, you know, shiny jewels headed your way. For some of you, it may actually be like I'm getting jewels of kindness, but I'm also actually seeing like actual jewels, like jewelry, gifts of jewelry, gifts of, you know, shiny things. I'm not sure exactly what those shiny things are, but maybe just jewelry. But Gemini, important messages for Gemini. Whoa. The garden. Okay, so straight away when I saw that and then the gardener on the bottom of the deck there, reminding us to tend to our garden. Make sure you water that garden as well. But the garden is a very social energy, a relaxing, you know, really, you know, stopping to smell the roses. But right as I drew that, I did sort of hear that, how does your garden grow? What's the kids thing? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells. I can't remember the rest. But, you know, so for some of you, the jewels that you're receiving, this kindness that you're receiving, it may come in the form of flowers. It may come in the form of social interactions. We do see that gardener thing, but it does also remind us too with that gardener, like I said, making sure you're watering your garden. So making sure you're tending to relationships around you, especially social relationships, relationships that make you feel at peace within your own self here, and you will, you know, receive the good karma in return as well. But we'll clarify with the Lenormand. Gemini, important messages for Gemini, because I just keep getting this feeling here, Gemini, that some of you, you're getting an actual gift. Looks like all good news for you though, Gemini. We do see the stork coming through first and foremost. Some of you, that gift may be that you are pregnant. Okay, so that is my pregnancy card. So if that's something you've been wanting, that may be the gift that you are about to receive. If not, make sure, you know, protection, it counts for everything. But no, other than that, it's just really stirring up the energy, giving you these new ideas on you know, where to move forward and how to tend your own garden here, how to take care of, you know, the things that you do want to bloom in your life, how to receive as well. I do feel for some of you there is this energy of, you know, needing to learn how to receive. We do also see the moon card here, which is the card of luck and beauty, but it's also emotional sensitivities, following your intuition. So, you know, there's some things stirring you up at the moment, and you're really being pushed to just follow your intuition, follow your emotions, and that's really going to help you, you know, receive these gifts. I am getting drawn here, Gemini, to tell you, because when we do the shadow work reading on the 21st, keep an eye out for that one, Gemini, because I do feel as though there's going to be something for you in that reading. It is specifically about, you know, gratitude and things like that. So the shadow work are involving receiving and gratitude and whatnot. So there may definitely be something pop up for you in that particular reading when I do that. We also have the key. Okay, so the key brings success, Gemini. So, you know, everything is sort of, you know, looking really positive for you. That's a really positive spread to see for you here, Gemini. And the key, you know, really does unlock new opportunities. We see the stork stirring up the energy to create new opportunities, and then we're definitely seeing that follow through with the key and those new doors opening up for you. They all lead to success with the key. Okay, so a lot of positive energy for you, Gemini, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Okay, so we will move on over to Cancer. Cancer, important messages for Cancer. Important messages for our Cancers, please. It's telling me to grab both your oracles out first before I start talking about the messages. Cancer, important messages for Cancer, please. Firstly, we see follow the stream. Okay, that does say dedication, trust, future, rivers, and oceans. So, following that small little trickle, it's going to lead you to a future river or ocean coming through. I feel like this is why we were waiting for this card, the chivalry card as well. This is going to show you how to follow that stream. Follow the small little acts of kindness, acts of chivalry that you see around you. If someone opens a door for you, walk through that door, okay? If someone does something nice for you, there's a sign for you. I feel like this is showing you the path to take here. So when you're on the right path, you will start to notice people being very chivalrous towards you, going out of their way to do the old-fashioned kindness kinds of things, like, help you carry your groceries, open those doors for you, those sorts of little things. I do feel like it's really just little things, but just trusting that, those little things that you do see along the way, they are actually signs to you at the moment. Those little acts of kindness are signs to you at the moment that you are following the right path, and that these things, that trickle is going to become, a huge, big, raging river for you. So the trusting that, putting your effort into these small little things at the moment, and paying attention to the small tiny little things, it's really going to lead you to bigger things in the future here. Okay, Cancer. I'm also with that chivalry card, we do see a horse and a crow in that card as well. Whether it's an eagle, a crow, or a magpie, I'm not 100% sure. But horses and big black birds may also be sort of signs to you at the moment. So if you do sort of see horses or see birds, follow those signs as well. Okay, Cancer. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay, important messages for Cancer. Important messages for Cancer, please. Keep hearing things coming through in my head here. Change is a coming, okay? Straight away, we see the scythe coming through for you. So, things are changing for you. I feel like, this usually is a very fast-paced energy, but it feels like it might, like I'm getting a random kind of weird energy here, because like I said, it's usually a very fast energy. I feel like there's a change or something coming through very fast, but the repercussions of that, it may take a little bit longer to get to, because straight away this first little thing, it's like you find that little trickle. Okay, we do have the letter coming through next as well. So it's probably going to come through in the form of, communication or some sort of paperwork headed your way. Something sort of out of the blue, you get this paperwork. Out of the blue, you get this communication that, this might happen, that might happen. But I feel as though this communication, it's more about, an unexpected change that is going to happen. And that's what the communication is about. So it's like, rather than communication about there has been a change, I feel like this is like a forewarning kind of thing, that this change is happening, but it's going to happen slowly. So you're suddenly getting news, but then it's going to take a little bit of time to actually, so getting the news is finding the trickle, and then we still need to follow that and before we get to the future river. All right. And I do feel a bit of stress from you, because we do have the mice and then the whip, the broom here. It is the broom in this particular deck, so it does take a little bit of the harshness out of it as well. But this is definitely you stressed out, okay, feeling a bit lost and confused, wondering about how this is going to, because it does feel, the mice can sometimes talk about things from the past, things that you've lost. So I feel like it's kind of like three blind mice, kind of like the blind leading the blind. I'm getting here as well, that it's kind of like this little trickle. It's like, oh, you feel as though you keep losing this big opportunity that you're waiting for the river, right? Is what I'm getting. You're kind of waiting for that big river, but you need to know. This is why you're needing to know this message, because you're needing to follow the little trickle first and not worry that you've lost the opportunity, because there's this chance that you're going to stress yourself out, that you've lost this opportunity altogether, but you haven't. You've still got that little trickle. You just need to follow that, and the build up will happen eventually. All right. And with the whip here, the broom here, it does sort of let me know that, there is just a little bit of inner tension, a bit of inner conflict about, this is not happening enough. This is not happening quick enough. I do feel like that's mostly on your end here, Cancer, that you're just stressing yourself out a little bit too much about this, overthinking this a little bit too much. It kind of tells you need to, have that clear away all the BS within yourself, clear away all that stress so that you can just focus on following that trickle, and know that at the end of that, there is a river. It may just take a little bit of time here. Okay, so things happening quickly, but also, to actually get to the big result. And I feel like that's why you're stressed about it, because you can't see the result straight away. You're only seeing small little indicators of maybe it's the right path, but you're waiting for this big gush of water, but it's just not there quite yet. So, don't lose faith, because as long as you're following that little path, you will get there. It's just a matter of clearing out all the, sweeping out all the negative energy within yourself, Cancer, so that you can really focus on getting there and not stressing out too much in the meantime. All right. But you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Check your moon sign this close to the full moon. There may be something for you coming up in the shadow work reading on the 21st as well. So I feel like that may be something for you there as well. So keep an eye out for that one. We will be looking at, the lighter side of shadow work, gratitude, and those sorts of things as well. So that might actually help you, tide you over until, help reduce some of that stress and have a little bit more faith in yourself here as well, Cancer. But I will just take a quick pause, and we will move on to Leo. Okay, Leo, important messages for Leo. Important messages for Leo. Wow, okay, we'll take both of those. Wanting to fly on out. Leo, important messages for Leo. Grab your oracles out first, Leo. Okay. Oh, that was actually 3 coming out there. Okay, so I did just see one of these for Gemini, I believe, as well. So some of you may have Gemini placements. Firstly, we have stagnant waters. So I do feel a bit of a progression here as well. So stagnant waters coming out first. I kind of straight away, I want to say that these are coming out in the position of past, present, and then future. Okay, so we'll have a look at them in that line up here. The stagnant water, the past energy, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. So you've been asking for things to change for you. We do then see the present energy. We have the wishing well. Okay, gifts. Unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. So all that good karma finally turning around, coming back your way. Okay, things finally starting to go your way a little bit more there, Leo. And then in the future energy, we have the sirens coming through. Okay, so use your voice, expansion and freedom. So definitely moving forward into a more positive energy for yourself. But it will call on you for, to express yourself, to expand into forward movement here. Use your voice. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you need to here, especially with this coming out as well. We have the resolving conflict. Okay, so for some of you, this is just conflict within yourself, but for others of you, this is resolving conflicts around you. Okay, you're sort of in that process. You've been, asking for change. You've been asking for things to start shifting and moving forward for you. You may be receiving some unexpected gifts in the form of, being able to see how to move forward and how to get out of that stuck kind of energy. I kind of feel that for a lot of you, it's more that the karmic reward kind of thing, where the gifts is where the gift that you've been given here is a kindness of being able to see how to, you know, move forward, how to resolve conflicts, whether it be within yourself or whether you know, in your greater life here, you are sort of being gifted the ability to expand and become more free and, you know, be able to stand up for yourself and use your voice a little bit more here, Leo. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Leo, important message for Leo. Okay, well, doing multiple cards today. Okay, everything wants to come out for you, apparently, Leo. There's a lot needs to be said, apparently. I feel like that's why you need to use your voice. There may be a lot that you need to say to somebody in order to resolve some sort of conflict. There may be a lot you need to say to yourself in order to resolve any conflicts and keep that forward momentum. Firstly, we have the child coming through here. Okay, so we definitely do see some new beginnings happening for you, the opportunity to start growing, expanding, and you know, keeping that sense of adventure, that everything is just part of the adventure of life, and you know, having a very sort of joyful experience moving forward here, that you're choosing to be optimistic and see everything as a new beginning rather than holding you back, keeping you stuck, especially the relationships around you. We do have the ring here. Okay, so the relationships, you're moving forward into new relationships. There may be, for some of you, there may be a brand new relationship with the child and the ring there. For some of you, this may be specifically to do with a relationship with a child. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean an actual child. It could be a fully grown adult child that you're, you know, expanding this relationship, reconnecting, I feel, for some of you here. That resolving conflict, okay? And then we do have the mountain and the sun that have come out together. So you can kind of see it here as well. We see these people starting this journey up this mountain. They're about to put in all this hard work to climb this mountain, persevere, be determined to get to the top. What happens when they get to the top? You can see the mountain starts to look a lot smaller and the sun becomes the prevalent, you know, the sky becomes the prevalent energy there. So this is where you're heading. Okay, at the top of that mountain for you, yes, you may need to put in a bit of work. Yes, you may need to overcome a few, you know, obstacles, barriers in the way, in the form of resolving these conflicts. But once you get to the top of that mountain, all of a sudden everything becomes clear. The sun comes out and shines. You know, everything is brought to light here, and happiness reigns the day. Okay, the sun is happiness and warmth. It's also your card as well, Leo. So we see the Capricorn card here, which is the struggles and the hard work that you're needing to put in. But then when you get to the top of the mountain, you really are, you know, 100% you, and we do really see your light shining and everything coming to light for you in a very positive, happy kind of a way. Those conflicts being resolved, everything, you know, forward momentum. But don't be afraid to use your voice, Leo. It does feel very important for you to express yourself and bring everything to light, you know, especially if it is you know, specifically regarding a relationship that you're you know, having a new beginning with this relationship. It's definitely you really needing to put it all on the table at the moment, Leo. Okay, but it's all leading you to happiness. Okay, the happiness shines brightly for you. Okay, so keep that in mind while you're moving forward. But you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And we will move on over to Virgo. Virgo, important messages for Virgo. Okay, starting off with your oracles, Virgo. Virgo, important messages for Virgo, please. Oh, Virgo, the waterfall. Okay, inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. Beautiful energy starting to really flow from within, Virgo. I really love that for you. It really does feel wild and free, kind of very confident energy. Even if you don't feel that right now, you're moving into this energy where you are able to claim some confidence for yourself, that find your inner power and strength, and move forward knowing that you got this, Virgo. You've got it. It's everything you need is within you already. Okay. We do also see the divine masculine coming through for you here, Virgo. So regardless of whether you are whatever gender you are, the masculine does talk about your inner strength, your inner power. You can even see here, we see the symbol of Leo, the lion here, which is strength and power all by itself. That confidence, that mane, showing your mane and having that confidence fully out on display here. The masculine, especially the divine masculine, is very much in control of themselves, but in a way where they're not denying the emotional side of things and only living in the rational, chaotic side of things. They're using their emotions to guide them in a very balanced kind of a way. The divine masculine is all about strength and that self-control in a positive way, not in a negative way at all. It's very divine energy there, very muchly allowing that inner strength to radiate. It's really lovely, actually. I feel here for a lot of you, it's being in control, not allowing things to control you. You're really in your boss energy at the moment. That inner strength is strong. Virgo, important messages for Virgo, please. We are seeing, for a lot of you, this inner strength, this confidence, this claiming your place. The hidden energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the heart. Okay, so I am just straight away feeling that for a lot of you, this is related to your love relationships, your connection with love, connection, like relationships and connection. We do firstly have the stork coming through here for you. So it's kind of like the stork is it stirs things up within you. It gets things moving. It gives you all these brand new ideas on how to deal with things in your life and how to really, take control of what you want and have that for yourself. Claim your place. I deserve this love. I deserve this love. And you're really coming in strong and stirring up that energy, coming up with brand new ideas on how to maintain relationships in positive ways. We have the ring coming through there. So we definitely do see relationships and like I said, love relationships here at the forefront of where you are really taking divine control of these, your placement in these love relationships. I feel for a lot of you here. Some of you may find you're needing to step up and take control. Even if you're a feminine energy, you are needing to really embrace that divine masculine energy at the moment and take a little bit of control. It's really part of your inner power, your inner strength to be able to do so. Be confident in where this is going and what your role is within this connection. I do feel for a lot of you, this is an existing connection. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's romantic love. It could just be, platonic love. But I am feeling that for a lot of you, this is a romantic love thing. We do have the cross coming through as well. So finding your inner power here, it's really going to help you, control those burdens that you've been carrying. You're going to be able to, work things through in a lot better way for yourself here. And it's going to, give you this sense of everything falling into place exactly how it needs to. Destiny is strong with the cross, okay? It's your spiritual, religious self connecting to the way that things are going for you and understanding that, yes, this is exactly, my strength is going to put me in exactly the right place for where I need to be. I'm claiming that for myself. So stand up strong and claim that for yourself, Virgo. It's definitely looking, well aligned for you at the moment to, take a bit of power. And if you are not exactly where you want to be with love relationships, stand strong for what you deserve. Find that inner reserve and, you will get to that power for yourself. Okay. So you're in a really, really good spot to be taking control of where you want to be at the moment, Virgo. So I love that for you guys. But we'll you're more than welcome to check your other placements, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you all for the shadow work reading on the 21st. So keep an eye out for that. And we will move on over to Libra. Okay, Libra. Important messages for Libra. Important messages for my Libra crew. How are we, Libra? Hope everyone is having a great week and that you're not in as much pain as me. Beneath the surface. Really needing to look within a little bit here at the moment, Libra. What's really driving you? True motives and breaking free. Okay, so breaking free from things that aren't serving you, and where does your drive lead you? What do you truly desire? What is truly motivating you? And being able to sort of look under the surface at the moment, Libra, and understand what's going on for you in that sort of a sense, and what really is driving you to be the person that you are. And if it's not in alignment, you're breaking free from those things that aren't in alignment, and you're bringing everything from under the surface out, to be more aligned with yourself here. Definitely serendipity. Okay, so that's the serendipity card. So yeah, everything's sort of falling exactly into place. You're coming from, you can kind of see the figure in the boat here hiding behind these rocks, and this is where you've been, and little do you know that as soon as you turn that corner, as soon as you access what's beneath the surface of yourself here, look at where you're going. Look at where you're going, Libra. Beautiful. We see beautiful white stag, we see stars, we see angels, we see the sun shining, everything bright and happy for you. So it's really putting yourself into this perfect alignment to move forward, break free from the things that just don't work for you and move forward into to calmer waters. Okay, but we'll have a look with the Lenormand as well. Libra, important messages for Libra. Firstly, we see the broom coming through here, Libra. Okay, so this is, doing a clean sweep, doing that spring cleaning. I know it's not spring, but you're doing a spring cleaning of yourself. What's beneath the surface, and once again, breaking free from anything that doesn't serve you. You're sweeping that out. You're getting rid of that. I don't need that dirt and cobwebs in the corners of myself. That's not serving me any good. So I'm just going to sweep that on out and be done with it. For a lot of you, it is emotional stuff. We do see the woman coming through here. So the woman does sort of very connected to nurturing oneself, but also very connected to the emotional side of oneself as well. So you're really sweeping out those emotions that aren't serving you anymore, and taking control of your own self, and what really is driving you. Where does your true passion lay, and what emotions force you to move forward, and what emotions hold you back, getting rid of those ones that are holding you back. We do also see the heart coming through here as well. So I'm kind of reading this for a lot of you as it's gaining a stronger sense of self-love, and realizing that, in order to truly love myself, I need to sweep out all those cobwebs, and I need to, stop worrying about things that aren't actually serving me in the long run. I need to just break free from those things and, bring myself through to the surface, instead of hiding all this beautiful stuff underneath the surface. I need to bring it out and express that a little bit more. And that really helps me, find that unconditional love for myself, and for others as well. So it's moving you forward into a beautiful energy here. Okay, Libra, we do see the cross coming through as well. So breaking free from all emotional burdens you've been carrying, doing so in a very loving kind of a way, loving yourself, loving the people that you have in your life, that are serving. You're breaking free from anyone that's not. And then once again, we see that serendipity with the cross as well, because that's destiny. That's everything falling into place exactly where it needs to. Okay, you're following your true spiritual soul here. So very in touch with yourself, and finding, bringing that truth, your true motives, what truly motivates you, really focusing on that at the moment and bringing that up to the surface within yourself. And, if something doesn't motivate you or, drive you in the direction that you want to go, it doesn't drive you to those calmer waters, you're realizing I don't need to have that in my life. I can just sweep that on out with those old cobwebs and move on forward. Okay, Libra. So really, really lovely energy for you there, Libra. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. This close to the full moon, you may want to check your moon sign. Okay, but subscribe to the channel, and we will move on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Important messages for Scorpio. Important messages for Scorpio, please. Oh, plunge. Don't hold back. It is time. Go for it. Dive on in. Take the plunge, Scorpio. What have you been holding back from? What have you been holding back from? It's time for you to dive in head first. Take a chance. Don't hold back anymore. Stop holding back so much, Scorpio. It's trying to tell me something there. Maybe this is what you're holding back on. We have the intimacy card. Okay, so this is you sharing yourself, sharing the truth of yourself, being more intimate with the people that are in your life, the people that you want in your life, being a little bit more vulnerable, being a little bit more emotionally connected. Okay, so I totally get it, Scorpio. It's like one of those things where it's really hard to let down those walls sometimes, and to just take that chance and not hold back our true emotions about people and things, and the deeper sides of ourselves. It's hard, but you're being asked at the moment to be very, very intimate and open and honest about your emotional self. Okay, Scorpio, important messages for Scorpio. Take the plunge, because you're going to end up in this beautiful bath, surrounded by love. Take the plunge. Okay, I am seeing a lot of, it's a relatively clear message here. Firstly, we have the birds, okay, which is the card of conversations. Or it can be a few other things, but in this reading, it's definitely conversations. We do see the child, which is new beginnings. This is very sort of straightforward here. So, the child is new beginnings, and having a sense of adventure, and, being willing to, dive on in and take those chances, because, you're like a child, and you see a locked door, and you're like, there could be like gold behind that. That could be a room full of toys, a room full of lollies. It could be anything, it could be an amazing treasure like map and adventure, and you're needing to really embrace that energy at the moment. Have a bit of a chat to yourself about, I need to really focus on, life is an adventure, embracing the adventure, opening those doors, because I don't know what's on the other side. I'm kind of feeling here for a lot of you, there's this fear, you've got and it's an adult fear, okay, that I've been hurt in the past. there's this adult fear of opening that door, because if I open that door, the past, what things that have happened in the past have shown me that I just get hurt on the other side of that door. Whereas this is asking you to be the complete opposite here, and embrace the fact that you don't actually know what is on the other side of that door until you go through it. Okay, so it's asking you to really take a chance. It's going to feel like, I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to feel like a big risk. It's going to feel like you're diving in head first and you don't know, where the bottom of the pool is. But it's telling you, don't hold back. Just dive, worry about what's on the other side of this, once you actually know. There's nothing stopping this from becoming something really beautiful for you. But it's not really wanting to focus so much on what could be here. It's kind of telling you that you need to take that chance. It's like, what's that saying? You miss out on 100% of the opportunities that you don't take. So it's like, if you don't take the opportunity, you know 100% you're going to miss out. And it could be something really amazing. Okay, it could be $1 million on the other side of that door. It could be a pile of poop. You don't know until you open that door and have a look, but it's kind of like, be the child and really hope, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to open that door and hope for the best. I've been holding myself back for too long. I need to take a chance I feel like for some of you, it's to love again, to, express myself. We have the rider and then the letter. Okay, so both of these do talk about communication as well. So we're seeing a lot of communication on the table for you here, Scorpio. So for a lot of you, this is not holding back from having those conversations, for telling people this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what the things that I love. Not holding back on communication at the moment. Okay, the rider is, getting back up on that horse and going, off into the sunset, come what may. You don't know where that horse is going to take you, but you get up on that horse and you try again. Okay, you may have to fall off that horse 100 times, but you get back up on there and you keep on riding. Okay, and the letter here really does tell us, communication. So I feel for a lot of you, this is you needing to communicate with somebody and doing so in a very intimate kind of a way, vulnerable way, emotionally aware kind of way, where you're, for some of you, I feel like straight up, I feel that for some of you here, Scorpio, this is you have feelings for somebody and you have not told them. Or you feel a certain thing about something and you have not expressed that. And it's asking you to, be open and honest about how you truly feel about things. No matter who this is with, whether it's with a romantic thing, a family, a co-worker even, be a little bit more vulnerable and open and honest about how you truly feel. I'm just intuitively feeling that it's going to work out better than you think it is. Okay, I can feel that there's a bit of fear there, Scorpio, but it's going to work out better than you think it will. Okay, you've got to take that plunge. All right, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Of course, subscribe to the channel and we'll move on to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Important messages for Sagittarius. Important messages for Sagittarius, please. Oh, okay. We'll take those. And important messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, Sagittarius. Is the first card we have for you, the thank you card. Gratitude, appreciating what is sustaining you. So you may be another one who may need to keep an eye out for the shadow work reading on the 21st for the full moon. Okay, we are doing a gratitude shadow work reading on the 21st. So keep an eye out for that one. There may be something in that for you. But this is really about, appreciating what is sustaining you, what, the things that keep you going? What is the reason you wake up every day? Even if it's only the smallest thing, it's like, I just want my first coffee. That's what's sustaining me. Thank goodness I've got coffee in the house. Yay, I've got milk. Yay, I've got coffee. Yay, the hot water's working, so I can make that coffee. Whatever that is, for you. We also see the sweet waters. Sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. Okay, so I definitely feel that for a lot of you, this is being grateful for the people that are in your life as well. Especially, I am picking up here that quite a lot of you may be in relationships. Not all of you, of course, but quite a lot of you may actually be in relationships here, and it's all about really recreating the romance and enjoying what you've got around you. So even if you're not in a love relationship, it's enjoying what you've got with friends, family, co-workers, all that sort of stuff. Because we do also see the soulmates card coming through here. Once again, I am getting directed that for some of you, this is not a romantic soulmate. For some of you, this is someone around you that, this person is your soulmate, but it may not be a romantic soulmate. It may just be like someone who's supposed to be in your life, someone who helps you, heal and find romance for yourself and, blossom and find balance within yourself. Sagittarius. Well, and otherwise, for those of you who are in a connection, be grateful for that because this person is your soulmate. Okay, Sagittarius, important messages for Sagittarius. And thank you, Sagittarius. This person may need to thank you for something as well. I just feel some of you may be doing something nice for somebody this week as well. We have the Tower coming through first. You've laid a strong foundation for something. I just want to clarify what this is. Can I clarify what this is for Sagittarius, please? We have the heart, okay? So this is to do with this soulmate energy. You've laid a strong foundation with this person, okay? They may be older than you for some of you here. They may be very tall as well for some of you. I am picking up some of you, this person may be quite tall. But, it's time to come out of your tower and, Rapunzel, let down your hair. It's time to come out and thank that person for being in your life. Show them some gratitude. Embrace the sensuality, the romance. Just enjoy your time with them. This person is your soulmate. So once again, regardless of whether this is romantic love, although for some of you it definitely is, this can be unconditional love in lots of different ways. This person loves you unconditionally, okay? So we do see unconditional love between friends and family and those sorts of things as well. But you've laid a very strong foundation with this person, okay? So no matter what's going on between you and this person, know that foundation is strong and it has been laid very, very strong. There is some communication coming through here between you and this person, the need for you guys to communicate a little bit more here. Communicating, I feel like it's that gratitude, needing to communicate how grateful we are for one another. And I feel like one another, okay, because there may be some choices or decisions that you're having to come up to in your life, having to choose what path you're going on in your life. I feel like this is unrelated to this connection, but this person is going to help you find balance, help you make that decision, help you understand which path you need to take in the future. So I really feel as though this is just this needing to show gratitude for this person so that they can continue to support you and can continue to help you make decisions that you need to make in your life, help you make the choices that you find difficult. What is this choice for Sagittarius regarding, please? The bear energy. So the way that you protect and nurture, the way that you put up boundaries, you may be needing to put up a boundary. Once again, I am feeling that this is elsewhere in your life. You may be needing to put up boundaries between yourself and somebody else. and this person is going to be able to help support you to do so. This person, it's just all about this person helping nurture you to make your decisions wisely and to, nurture yourself and have strong boundaries within yourself. Okay, so there may just be the need for you to show a little bit of gratitude to people around you at the moment, the people that, you do feel like they are your soulmates in this lifetime, whether they're, love soulmates or otherwise, being grateful for having those people around you. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Like I said, keep an eye out for that shadow work reading on the 21st full moon as well. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll move over to Capricorn. Capricorn, important messages for Capricorn. Important messages for Capricorn, please. I'm going to take that one as well, Capricorn. It was just sort of talking to me there. Firstly, we have follow the stream. Okay, so we did see this come out for maybe Cancer, I believe. It's a fun. I really actually like this energy. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Okay, so it lets us know that this stream, at the moment, this stream is just a small stream. It's just a trickle. Follow that and it's going to lead you to a raging river or an ocean. Okay, so it's telling us that in the future, you're going to get to your river, your ocean. Right now, it's only this small little trickle coming into your awareness, Capricorn. Follow it. Follow it. I'm just getting to Capricorn. A lot of you may be getting guided to certain things here. I'll delve into that in a moment, but I'll grab your other oracle out here from this other deck. Capricorn, important messages for Capricorn, please. So that's reparenting yourself, Capricorn. Learning how to do things in a different way, nurturing yourself in new ways, like, going back to the foundation that's been created within you, the way that you deal with things, the way that you look at things, the way that you trust. I feel for a lot of you, this is to do with, the way that you trust that things are going to work out for you, needing to go back to basics. All right, and relearn how to do that. So for some of you, it's definitely needing to reparent yourself in some kind of a way, because I'm just picking up here that, I'm getting that message of, Capricorn is well known to be the sign that, ages backwards. We start off as, little mini adults. And so a lot of Capricorns have a lot of responsibilities in their early years, and those formative years where you're supposed to learn everything in your life usually are quite hard on a lot of Capricorns. And there's something about your, and it may not even be your childhood for some of you here, but there's something that has just become so ingrained into, this is how I do this, or this is how I do that. This is how I feel about this. You're actually needing to go back to basics and ask yourself, but hang on, is that what I truly believe? Is that how I truly believe things are supposed to be for me? I'm kind of picking up that for some of you, it's to do with your self-esteem, and it's like, is that what I truly believe? Like, I may have been taught that I'm useless, worthless, whatever, that I have to be responsible, I have to put in all this work. Is that truly what I believe? Do I trust that that's working for me? The way that I've been doing that, do I trust that that's actually working for me here? Okay, we do also have the planetary wave. Okay, soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. Okay, so this is that following the stream energy once again, where, trusting that you are on the right path for yourself, that you trust that inner call. If you're trusting your intuition and listening that I'm feeling guided to follow that sign, okay, because that's that trickle. This is something specific and it's not telling me exactly what, this little trickle that's going to become a raging river. It's you're getting signs though, Capricorn. I'm clearly picking up that you are getting sort of shown the way in this trickle. It's okay. Firstly, we'll just important messages for Capricorn. We'll just get the generalness of that first. Important messages for Capricorn. Okay, and specifically for Capricorn here, show us the trickle. What's guiding Capricorn? The inner call, the trickle that becomes the river. What are the signs Capricorn needs to pay attention to, please? Interesting. Okay, so we are seeing firstly the broom, okay, which this is the whip in the traditional deck. This is the broom in this particular deck, okay. We do have the Miamondo deck today, and this is the broom. So this is a clean sweep, making a clean sweep, cleaning out the cobwebs within yourself, resolving inner conflict. Okay, so this is that reparenting yourself. You know, there's something you need to clean out, that old way of thinking, and reparent yourself, relearn how to think about this in a new kind of way. Trust the inner call. Trust that there is something that's being shown to you that you're like, I think I need to like relook at that and, you know, clear out that old energy that, you know, that's just not working for me. That doesn't work for me anymore. Cleaning that out, that it's inner conflict. It's the way that you feel secure in life. We have the anchor here, Capricorn. It's giving me a few questions. I want to ask you a few questions here, Capricorn. Why do you have to be the one that everyone depends on? Why do you have to be so reliable all the time? Why is that you? That has to be everybody else's anchor. What anchors you? What holds you steady? That's what we're needing to reparent. That's what we're needing to, you know, sweep that BS out. You don't have to be everybody else's anchor. You deserve to be your own anchor. You are your own anchor as well, Capricorn. You're very strong. Have a lot of inner strength that can weather any storm. I'm getting a lot of intuitive messages here, Capricorn. It's it's why do you have to be everybody else's anchor? You are your own anchor, and you can hold yourself steady. You don't need to rely on anyone else. And why do people have to rely on you all the time? You know, sweep that BS out. You need to relearn not to maybe not be the one that everyone depends on all the time. You need to worry about yourself before you're the one that, you know, you need to hold yourself steady before you have to hold everyone else steady. All right. Because otherwise it's going to weigh you down and keep you stuck. Okay. So for a lot of you too, sweeping out the stuck energy, that things that you feel have been stuck in your life, getting rid of that as well. We also see the dog coming through here. So for a lot of you, this is, you know, being loyal to yourself, being the one that you can depend on, supporting yourself, knowing that you are that anchor for you first and foremost. You don't need to be everybody else's friend. You need to be your own friend first. Okay, loyal to yourself first. You don't have to be, you know, loyal and dependable for everybody else. It is the card of friendship. I do feel that for a lot of you, this is that inner call. That, you know, friends might be sort of helping you understand that you need to relearn how to do things in a different way. And it's all to do. It's kind of more to do with like being your own friend first. That you've been such a good friend to all these people, but then, you know, and you've been the one that they can rely on when they've needed you. But where are they when you need them? You need to be your own friend first, Capricorn. I'm getting a very strong, you need to focus on, you know, and I'm even getting, you need to be a little bit more selfish here. You need to follow your own, you know, be dedicated to yourself, just as dedicated as you've been to all these people that you've done everything for, you don't need to hold that weight for everyone. You need to hold that weight for yourself. Because if you keep holding that for everyone else and not yourself, it's not going to work. All right. It's going to hold you stuck, and it's going to create conflict and tension for you. And it's not going to actually clear everyone else's problems. Capricorns can do a lot, but they can't, they can't carry the weight of the whole universe on their shoulders. You need to worry about yourself first and foremost. The trickle that becomes an ocean here, a river, the soul mission, trusting your inner call, where you're being guided, Capricorn. I have the stars. Keep your wishes in sight. Some of you literally follow the stars, okay? So you're being guided to follow your dreams and your desires. Some of you may actually have something to do with actual, like, stars. You may actually see, like, stars, and that's, like, guidance to you that yes, you're on the right track. Yes, you're doing the right thing. The more you see these star, like, symbols or things like that. We have the mice. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had the hidden energy is the ring. So I do feel that for a lot of you, this is wrapped up. Some of you, this is wrapped up in past relationships as well. This, especially with this reparenting yourself, needing to clear out the way you've done things in the past, and the way that you've learned how to do things in the past. You really need to focus on your true desires with these past relationships. I'm picking up that for some of you, these past relationships are like family, the way that you have, the parenting stuff. So for some of you, this is parent issues, specifically, that you are really needing to reparent yourself and focus on the end goals. Like, where do you want to actually, what do you want to gain from this? And then work your way backwards. Like, hold the end goal in mind, the desire in mind, and work your way backwards to, how do I fix, how do I get there? How do I actually fix the way that I'm trying to get to that? Because, you're just slightly off center at the moment, Capricorn. These are a lot of the signs that you're chasing at the moment, to follow that trickle, which will lead you to, because follow the stream becomes planetary wave, which is like a giant tsunami. All right, so that trickle becomes something huge for you here. That dream is huge. It's not just a small thing. It's like it's going to lead you to bigger and better in your personal life here. Follow symbols that may involve actual stars. Follow symbols that may involve an actual ring. Chase the ring, okay? Some of you may be chasing a commitment with a past person as well. I am picking that up intuitively. And not going to lie, I'm a Capricorn myself, and I've got some stuff going on in my personal life at the moment where this is very, very accurate for what's going on for me personally, because no one's ever asked me to marry them, and I'm like, I'm just going to keep chasing that ring. Not going to lie. Got plenty of time, right? But, don't let things eat away at you. There may even be actual mice somehow. Does someone have mice in their house? Or do you see a mouse? Because these are like little wilderness mice. Okay, I'm in Australia here. I don't know about in America or other countries, but these are definitely little wilderness kind of mice, right? Like not field mice. They're like the little cutesy ones we get here, like in Australia, and they're so tiny. They're like this big. They're the tiny little mice we get. And they live in the wild. They're wild mice. They're not like the mice you get in your house. Like, so I'm not reading them as like a pest nuisance mouse. I'm reading them as like cute little pet mice, or like I'm seeing just like the tiny little hopping mice. Like, what sort of mice are they? I can't remember the name. I know we've got some here in Australia, and they're cute little mice, and they're not pests like pest mice are, if that kind of makes sense. They're just a little cute little wild creature. And then so they're cute mice, all right? I'm seeing cute mice, not like rats and not like the mice that you get in your house and you're like, I'm seeing cute mice. Okay, so someone may have pet mice. Is it Dormouse even? I don't know. But someone may have pet mice or like cute little pets. Like, because we don't get them here in Australia, which I kind of really wish we did, but they were the gerbils. I'm seeing them as well. So someone may have a pet gerbil or a cute mouse. You know them, just something cute and little and fluffy, all right? Tiny, tiny, small. Though they may be actual signs, okay, that this is the person I'm dealing with. This is the path I'm walking. This is where I'm going. This, taking notice of how you're feeling, of what's going on for you when you see these signs. That sort of a thing, Capricorn. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Check your moon sign this close to the full moon. We will be doing that full moon reading as well, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe to the channel so you stay updated, of course, and we'll move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Important messages for Aquarius. Important messages for Aquarius, please. Isle of Avalon. Healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. Interesting. Return to whole. Returning to wholeness. Where have you been? A bit broken, Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Important messages for Aquarius, please. Commitment. So some of you, this is out and out talking about commitment between you and somebody else. And that commitment is, transforming and returning to wholeness. There may have been some sort of issue for some of you with a commitment that you have been healing from. And regardless of whether you are actually committed or not, you're returning to wholeness within yourself. You've done your healing from that commitment, from you've transformed. So for some of you, I'm picking up that it's the commitment itself that is transforming and returning to wholeness. And for others of you, this is you yourself, returning to sense of self and sense of wholeness within yourself, regaining a commitment to yourself. But for some of you, it definitely is in regard to an actual commitment with somebody. Aquarius, important messages for Aquarius. I'm finding quite a lot of the collective energies are quite split at the moment. Everyone's kind of, some people here and some people are there with things at the moment. Okay, so we do have the Mountain first and foremost, Aquarius. That is the Capricorn card, okay? So some of you may be on the cusp of Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn. I want to say Capricorn moon signs, being so close to the full moon. I am picking up, it may be someone with a Capricorn moon here. So whether that's you or someone you're dealing with, but we do see the heart here as well. So this is showing us that, once again, this may be directly involved with a commitment, a love relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. It could be a platonic love relationship as well, like friends or family. But, you're putting in the hard work. With the Mountain there, putting in the hard work to, get back to unconditional love between you and this person, getting back to that wholeness, having that whole heart once again. So like I said, for some of you, this is just within yourself. Okay, so read it as take it as it fits for your personal situation, because for some of you, this is in regard, if you're going to know, right, if this is regarding a commitment, you know, a relationship that you yourself are involved with. So with, like I said, romantic, family, friend relationship, that you're trying to work hard to get back to that sense of wholeness with, transform back to that. And for others of you, you know, if that's you completely by yourself, this is just within you yourself, getting back to that wholeness of your own heart space, your own self, loving yourself unconditionally again. Okay, transforming the way that you love yourself. And we do see the birds here, which is, you know, conversations, and I feel like the conversation, it may be with this person, for some of you here, but I feel like the conversation probably needs to come more from within. So regardless of whether that is an external commitment or an internal commitment, I feel like the conversation is internal. Okay, having to talk to yourself, have a big D&M with yourself about this child energy. Okay, which the child energy is, you know, starting a new beginning within yourself with the way that you look at things, facing things with that sense of childlike wonder at the world, that, you know, life can be an adventure. It's all part of the adventure. You know, anything can happen from here. You know, starting new beginnings. I've put in the hard work to get back to wholeness. You know, now I need to have this conversation with myself about where do I go and grow from here, looking at what is my next big adventure, new beginnings. I want to, where do I want to see myself, you know, growing into. You know, I'm hearing traveling for some of you. Some of you may want to sort of have some sort of new beginning traveling as well. But you know, it's a new beginning. It's a sensation of starting a new adventure within your own self. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for you, Aquarius. You are more than welcome to check your other placements. Keep an eye out for the shadow work reading coming up on the full moon. Subscribe to the channel, and I will move over to Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Important messages for Pisces. Sorry, it's been a while, Pisces. I've been recuperating. I'm still in a bit of pain, not gonna lie, but I've managed to get through so far, so hopefully we can get back to our normal schedule. You know, this coming week I've got quite a lot going on in my personal life as well, not going to lie. I love you guys, Pisces. You guys, like, honestly, I've got some close friends that are Pisces. So every time I do the Pisces reading, I always feel like, you know, just within myself, I feel like I'm just talking to, you know, my close friends. Okay, Pisces, important messages for Pisces. I don't know why, it just wants me to shuffle for you. It's like telling me, just keep shuffling. You don't even need to draw any cards for Pisces. Pisces just wants to, you know, have a chat. I feel like Pisces, we don't even need to talk about anything in particular, Pisces. It's just, I feel like there's nothing, you know, because when I do these types of readings, it's like I'm asking for important messages for you. But I'm getting that, you know, no news is good news kind of thing. So it's just going to bring through, you know, the next best thing kind of energy. So there's nothing really super important that you need to worry about at the moment, Pisces. I know that's a bit blasé, but it's like, it's not feeling like super important. It's like you kind of already know, I feel too. If there is anything important going on for you at the moment, you kind of already know how you're dealing with that, what you're dealing with, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, there's no real need for you, but we're drawing cards anyway, of course. But we have the pink dolphin. Okay, starting off with the pink dolphin there. And no, there's not really a dolphin in the card. There is a faint one here in the side here. They're very pale card. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. Okay, so yeah, just expressing yourself, having fun with life at the moment. We do see emotional freedom coming through as well. So yeah, just being free and open and honest with who you are, expressing yourself, just living life. Just living life at the moment, Pisces. Not you know, not holding back in any way, just allowing yourself to have fun. Pisces, important messages for Pisces, please. Important messages for Pisces. But once again, Pisces, nothing really hugely dramatic or anything like that. I am seeing, we do have the mice and then the moon. So we do have this influence from the past a little bit here. This is some, a past loss or some stuff that stressed you out emotionally in the past. But you kind of moved away from that, I feel. It's kind of like a reassurance to you more than anything, because the next card I have is the tree. Okay, so it's telling me that you've done the work, you've been putting in time on your own healing, looking after yourself, doing the best you can to grow and heal, to move on from, those past emotional losses and, anything that you've mourned in the past there, those struggles. You're getting there. You're doing it. You're on the right track for yourself here, Pisces. Like, for some of you, you may be more healed than you give yourself credit for. Okay, you've followed your, you've done nothing wrong here, Pisces. So there's no need for me to sort of pull you up about anything or let you know about anything huge and dramatic coming on. It's just kind of wanting to reassure you that you are healing. You have healed. You're growing and maturing the way that you need to for yourself. You're taking care of yourself in a good kind of a way. Even if you don't feel as though you have, you've found security and stability within who you are, within your family situation, within your own self. We have the house here, strong foundations within yourself, within your family, within within your own stability and security. Okay, emotionally, you're moving forward into a very like a much more stable, secure place. You may be worried that that's not the case because of where you've been, but you're stable, secure, everything. No movement. What can I say, Pisces? The only thing really coming through is, maybe some of you maybe need to look at life a little bit more open-hearted. Be a little bit more free with your emotional self at the moment. Unbridled joy, having a little bit more fun, just living in the moment and enjoying it. Expressing yourself and celebrating that you have healed, you have grown, you have become a stable version of yourself. No news is good news, Pisces, but more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. You're obviously, honestly, the most just chillax reading we've gotten today. So I like that energy for you. Everyone else has been either it's been one way or another. A little bit more energy one way or another. Yours is just very chill. Nothing really stressing you out too much at the moment, or nothing really to be a huge big drama anyway. Like I said, if there is anything specifically going on, you already know how to deal with it. You've got good intuition, Pisces. You guys are strong. Beautiful, strong, spiritual people. So I feel like you've already got it all sorted for yourself, and it's not really wanting me to delve into anything too much for you there. But I will be doing the shadow work reading on the full moon, the 21st. So keep an eye out for that one. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you all soon.